Hey
Hey guys!
guys! I'm Issa,
And I'm Sam.
and welcome back to Likewise Pod.
It's about whatever we want.
And always, every single week is so much fun. And last week was especially fun because we had some of our best friends with us, and it was really great just being able to talk with them and have you kind of get to know them.
Yeah, that was honestly so fun, and listening to that one was even more fun than recording it. Like, honestly, I'm going to keep listening to it over and over again, and I hope that everyone liked it because it was so entertaining. Our friends are just so funny.
It really was. I miss them. My favorite thing, though, honestly, when I was editing it, I was just like, wow, these duck quacks are so funny.
It was so funny. Like, we joked about like putting a noise over to censor, but like I was like, oh, she's probably just gonna like cut it out or something. But then you actually did, and it made it so much more funny to listen to. Um, I just hope that all of our listeners still like me and you. And they're not going to stop listening because our friends are funnier than us. So
Yeah, honestly, I was really worried. I was like, man, they're really gonna like Nat and Kenzie so much more than us. They're not gonna want to listen anymore.
literally. So we get it if you guys love our guests, but like please stick around for us because we're pretty cool too sometimes.
Yeah, we occasionally have cool things to talk about. um, Sam, do you want to get us started with your rose and thorn for the week?
Yeah, okay. So it actually took me a long time to think of these. I feel like I've had a really lazy, uneventful week since girls' trip. So my rose is that I figured out today that I'm visiting my best friend Riley this weekend. I'm going and staying with her, which is super, super fun. And I'm just very excited. And yeah, I don't know. There's just like, that's just really exciting. I feel like I sound so not excited. My thorn is that I just haven't really been sleeping well. Like, I don't know. My sleep schedule's been a little messed up since girls' trip.
Mm.
Everything. I just have not been able to like get to sleep when I want to. And then I also just found out that starting tomorrow through my birthday, July 12th, is Mercury
Oh my
retrograde,
goodness.
and that it's going to be like really horrible for Cancers and Geminis, and I'm terrified. It's supposed to be like emotionally terrible, and I'm spooked.
Oh my goodness, you are something else. I would say my rose was just today, actually. Oh, and yeah, we're recording this really late. Last week just totally got us off schedule, and hopefully we'll be back on schedule recording on Mondays. But it is currently Wednesday, and we're recording. But my brother, he had a little grad party, high school grad party, not college. I know he looks older than me, but he's not. He had a little grad party with some of his friends and the families. It was really cute. I even got pictures with him, and we don't get pictures together very often, so yeah, you can see them on my Instagram at wild_Issa with 4 A's. Yeah. Anyways, ha 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 ha. It really, really was just so cute, and I liked it because it's just him and his closest friends, and they call themselves the Water Boys, and like their whole high school knew them. Blah 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 blah. They have an Instagram page, I think. But yeah, it was fun. And then my thorn, honestly, I don't think I actually have one this week. The only thing I can think of is that I'm thinking about changing my major, so that's kind of stressing me out because I've known what I wanted to do for 5 years now, and even thinking about wanting to change it is kind of really scaring me, but it's also exciting. So I don't know. We'll see where we go from here.
That's so stressful. Like, I was thinking about that when you texted me, and I was like, I don't even like know what I would do if all of a sudden I started thinking about switching my major because it's like I'm so far, and I thought for the last couple of years that it's like what I really want to do,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like I was like, oh, I feel for you, girl. But whatever you pick to do, you will do so great in, and it will be good, and it'll work out. Um, but yeah, I can definitely see how stressful that is.
I guess that kind of ties in with our theme for the week. I mean, kind of, not super totally, but our theme is time management. And what I'm getting at is just putting in the work for it because I don't like putting in the work for things. It's just so tiring. And so just trying to find, because I love my major right now and like what I want to go into, but it is a lot of work. It is hard. And then like thinking about changing my major, I'd have to kind of start over, and that stresses me out. So just figuring out how to prioritize and like get stuff done so I can graduate on time, hopefully. But yeah, oh gosh.
I know. I feel like it's so weird. I put in like such minimal effort to like my assignments half the time, and I know it's like so bad. Like I should be like putting in like 150% on like everything. And especially like I have a lot of classes in my major that are like kind of like the lower level classes that are just like sometimes they feel kind of stupid and like redundant, and like you kind of know which ones are just like easy A classes and like you don't really have to do much for. And I feel like I just like brush those off and like don't put in like any effort, and I'm like I really should be trying hard because this is my major, but at the same time it's kind of like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like it would just be kind of like a waste of time to work really hard in some of these classes. I don't want to call it that, but like that kind of is what it is.
Yeah, no, I kind of feel that way, like especially towards the end of the semesters, you know, when we're signing up for classes and we have people in our like in our sorority Facebook group that are posting like, oh, what are some easy 1 credit, 3 credit classes? And I get it, like some people like have massive workloads and they just need like one more class for the credits, you know, so they need that easy class. But then at the same time I'm like, are they taking a super heavy course load, or are they just trying to get their GPA up? But honestly, it's so different because I know I need to get my GPA up, so I should like fill my schedule with easy classes. But then at the same time I'm like, am I really challenging myself? Am I pushing myself to my fullest potential? I don't know.
I definitely thought that the semester was going to be really difficult because I was kind of taking classes that I expected to be really hard, and then I just ended up never skipped class this semester. Like maybe only like twice. And I don't know how I did that because I used to be so bad about it and I used to never go. And this semester I genuinely think it's because my like suite mate had like pretty much almost all of my classes with me, so we always walked together in the morning. So and she's like the best at always doing everything.
Yeah, she really is.
So I like never missed class, and I just like really applied myself. I don't know. I think I did just so good, and it was weird because I'm usually horrible. I mean, my time management was still not that great. I still put everything off to the last minute. I'm a professional at that, but as long as you get it done on time, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. I am definitely a procrastinator to the max. Like I get my best work done though when I put it off. When I have like that deadline, that's just right there. That's when I get my best work done. Like I have turned in countless essays hours before the deadline, and I've turned in countless essays minutes before the deadline. Like my, what was it, History 105, like the freshman focus, that's what it is, like one of the freshman focus classes. Yeah, I turned in my final research paper. I wrote the entire thing without having done like any of the research, so I was researching while writing it and turned it in with 2 minutes to spare. Wrote it in 3 hours and I got 98% on it.
Oh my gosh. See, that's like one that I have a really hard time with papers that you know about at the beginning of the semester that are due at the end, and like it has really loose due dates, and like there's not a lot of structure. You don't really know when you should be working on it, especially when the professor won't even like talk about it and answer questions and like give you more details until it gets closer. You have like no idea what to do.
Yeah.
And that paper, my History 105 one, it like varies from professor to professor, but I worked on it a lot in advance because the way she had us do it, she had like a lot of like kind of like incremented deadlines, which I hate. I hate having to write papers like that and like turn in like a page of it or like different sections of it
Me
like
too.
a couple weeks at a time. That just like, I do much better just writing the whole thing and then like trying to figure out sections and piecing them together. But I do remember I spent like the whole week of when that paper was due like working on it, and every day, this is how I am with like all my papers. I sit down and I like try to work on it a couple days before I like really should be, and I can't do anything besides like write like a couple sentences or like an intro paragraph at max, and I like physically cannot get myself to do the research. until it's like the day before. And it's fine because I have like a clear schedule. I can sit there and work on it like all day if I want to, but like it's really, you don't have to do that to yourself, but I don't know why I like it. Like I just physically can't get myself to do it unless it's close to the deadline.
I think for me, like the motivation comes from like the adrenaline rush of, ooh, I'm getting close, like, am I gonna make it? And I typically do. I think there's maybe been a handful of times where I haven't, but those were for small assignments. I do not recommend not doing small assignments, like they can add up, but they were for like smaller assignments where like I didn't get them in. I was like, ooh, so close, or got them in a few minutes late, and so points were deducted or something. But I don't know. I've done this ever since I can remember, and like I had a massive paper that I had to write in high school for one of my classes, and I pulled my only all-nighter of high school senior year and wrote that paper, like 10 pages, and I forgot what I got, but it was a good grade. And it was at least a 10-page paper. And I don't know, it's just something about it. Like I've had this conversation with my mom so many times, and she's like, Issa, like you need to not procrastinate on it. I'm like, but that's when I get my best work done, is when it comes down to wire. She's like, oh, okay. Like, not great, but I understand because she does it too. And I'm like, ah.
I totally feel that though, like the adrenaline of it being so close to the deadline. And I used to be literally the worst in high school. And like, it's just funny that my mom like let me do this all the time. But whenever I had like novel reviews due, I would like never read because I hate like being forced to read. I like to read by choice. And so I would like never read my book until like the night before when I'm supposed to be writing like and done. And so I'd be like trying to cram read the book and do my novel review like tasks, whatever, at the same time. And I just would stay up so late and I knew I wouldn't finish. And so I'd always sleep in, finish writing everything in the morning, like BS everything. My mom would let me skip school that day, the day it was like due in class. And then like my sister was not like in school, like she did Running Start, so she was always home. And like we'd have like someone take my like papers to the school for me and turn them in at the school on their way to work. And like because I was sick, like they would just like bring my papers in and be like, oh, make sure this gets to this teacher. Like I was that like, but I think I just like, I feel like that's part of why I like never do my readings in college now, is because like I never really did them in high school and I always got by with good grades. So then now I'm like, I really don't have to do the reading. And I remember, one time I did so bad on a pop quiz in my women's studies class first semester because I didn't do the reading, and all the questions were like only on the reading, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm trying to work on that.
Yeah, no, I know, like for accounting, I always just having like you and Jocelyn in accounting, I felt so terrible because I would never do the readings, and then when we heard that there was like a quiz or something, I just wouldn't go, and I was like, oh my gosh, the academic chair, she's in the class, like they saved my spot, like they know I'm not coming, and like I'll text you, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm a terrible student, I'm not coming because I didn't do the reading, and that stresses me out so much. But then I just keep doing it. I hate doing readings, and accounting just was not fun at all. I could not. I'm glad I passed the class, but
yeah, I'm really working on trying to not be like, I used to a lot, like once I skipped something once and like missed something, I wouldn't want to go again because I already knew I missed it. It just like gave me a lot of anxiety. And so I'm trying to like not care as much, and like if I miss something, just accept that I missed it and like start going, because like I gotta make up for what I missed. But I have always just been so bad about like, once I miss, I just need to keep doing it, and that's so bad.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. It's so hard for me to think.
I was just thinking, I was like, we're literally recording this at the time that Issa usually is uploading it, and then I go and listen to it. Yeah. Like, this is usually what time it is.
Yeah.
And we're recording. Like, who are we?
I know.
Wait, if this does not speak to, like, this is funny, time management, and we're recording our episode, at the time that Issa usually uploads it. We were just joking, because, like, we're both really bad at it. That's why it's funny. No, it's funnier because it's, like, when we're supposed to be uploading it.
It's just so funny because for the first 3 weeks, we were so good about recording on Mondays, and then I'd get your recording like Tuesday or Wednesday, and so I'd edit like on Wednesday, and it usually takes me like probably 2 or 3 hours to edit, just because I have to listen to it and then be like, oh, here it is, blah, blah, blah. But then I'd upload it at like 8 or 9 o'clock and then just have it ready to go. But now I'm trying to decide if I want to stay up late or just get up early, because I do not want another episode to come out late. That stressed me out. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, we felt so bad about that. Like, we kept looking at each other when we were at Girls Trip and being like, oh, the pod. Oh no. We don't have anything.
We really thought we were going to get up in the middle of the night and record.
I'm, like, ashamed that I even thought that we would do that. Like,
It just gets me because, like, the only place we could record was, like, outside, but even then that'd be like, and what if the neighbors are gonna hear us?
I feel like that's kind of one of my things with, like, procrastination is, like, I know it's different for everyone, but I do so much better if I'm trying to work on something and, like, cram finish the night before, I don't do very good, like, at nighttime, and I always do better if I, like, just get up early and do whatever it is. I don't know, my brain just likes that more. And, like, I can stay up pretty late, like, I'll stay up until, like, 1 a.m. But I'll start feeling really tired, and I'll be like, oh, but I should finish, and I'm like, you would rather go to sleep right now. So then I, like, sleep, just, like, listen to your body. That's, like, my little tip, even though it's supporting procrastination. Listen to your body, and if you're tired, go to bed, and just make sure you do it in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you'll feel like you're even in more of a time crunch, so you'll actually get it done.
Yeah. No, it's so funny to me because literally all throughout high school, like, I could not stay, like, I could stay up late to do fun things, but I cannot stay up late to do, like, work or, like, schoolwork or anything like that. It's just so boring. So I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, I can't do it. And so I would always get up early and do things. I feel like the morning is when I'm most productive, or it's either really early in the morning or way late at night. That is when I'm most productive. Middle of the day, I feel like doing nothing. I just want to go back to sleep. I'm so tired. I don't have any energy. And, like, I literally cleaned my bathroom for, like, 8 hours, like, 2 weeks ago. And I was up until 3 or 4 in the morning just cleaning my bathroom. And I was just so awake and so full of energy. And I just felt so productive. But then the next day, I was like, I'm not doing anything today. Especially compared to yesterday, I'm not productive at all.
Yeah, I have, like, this weird thing. I feel like I have days where I'm, like, so unproductive. And then I'll have, like, one day where I'm so productive all day. And it feels really good. Like, I like the feeling of being productive. But I feel like I work really well like that. Like, this semester, I was on a really good schedule, especially, like, once I got home. I figured out, like, with my classes which day worked best for me to do the work for that class. So, like, I kind of gave each class a day of the week where I'd, like, do everything for that class on that day. Whatever. I still had issues where, like, I would have to move something in, like, because of a due date. But that system, like, I don't know what it was, but that worked so well for me because I'm horrible at using planners.
Yeah.
And I love planners. Like, I love doing cute planning and all that, but I'm so bad. And after, like, 2 weeks, I just stopped using it. And I never check it because I rely on my memory a lot to remember to do everything. So I felt like with my system of just, like, giving each class a day, it was really good routine for me to just think, okay, what is everything I have to do for this class? Check it, do it. And that way I didn't, like, need to rely on a planner because I knew I was bad at that.
Yeah, no, that's actually really smart. I really like that. I think I'll probably try that. What I do is I have this little like, paper calendar. I just get it from, like, Target or something, and then I go through my syllabus and I write down every single assignment, every single project, or every paper, like, anything that's going to be due in that class. I write down, like, when it's due on my calendar for the whole semester, and then I'll, like, color code it for, like, assignments, or if I'm going home or whatever's happening, I'll color code it and, like, highlight and stuff. And then I have my monthly whiteboard calendar, and I write it down on there too, because planners, I'm so terrible about using planners. Like, I love them so much, and like you said, I'll use them for, like, 2 weeks, and then I will not touch it. I'll leave it in my backpack, or I'll take it out of my backpack and put it on my desk and then put it back in, pretend like I'm using it. Like, it just doesn't work. But I like having my semester laid out in front of me, so I'm like, okay, I have to do this, like, this is when it's all due. But I really like that idea of giving every class, like, a day to work on it.
I feel like I kind of tried to do that, like, the calendar thing where I, like, write everything out from the beginning, but I got just too lazy for it, which I should have done it. But honestly, my professors moved everything so much. But I should do that because I literally have to like reopen the PDFs of my syllabus like online like every day just to like remember when due dates are. And I'm like, I really should just have one like master calendar of it. And like I could easily do that in like Google Calendar or something. Like it doesn't it could still be like an online, go on my phone and check it. But and I tried to get into Google Calendar this semester, but all I ever did was put in like what the times I had class and like my recurring meetings, and I just like got notifications on my phone, but I already knew that like I had class and meetings, so it didn't help me.
No, oh my goodness. And so many times my friends would be like, oh, we're studying at the Chinook or we're studying at the library or something, and so like I'd go along with, and I know I cannot study with other people because either they'll be messing around the whole time and or like talking just quietly or something, and like they'll be working but they'll also be like kind of goofing off. And for me, I'm like when studying, it's one extreme or the other. Like I cannot be kind of goofing off and kind of studying. It's either I'm 100% studying or I'm 100% like goofing off. Like, so studying with other people does not work for me, and I just need to face that fact and stop going even though they invite me.
Yeah, I never get anything done if people like get me to like study in groups with them, like, and I think it's because like I just like sit there and like have stuff open, and I guess I just like pretend to study because I just like I don't study. Like, and I know some people think that's crazy, but I've just never been a person to actually study. I've always just like relied on memory. Like maybe I'll look over things, do a little Quizlet here or there, but like I genuinely just like I don't know how, and it's just like never been like a thing for me. So I just like don't do it. So when I like meet up with people and like we all sit there to study together and like they're actually studying and I just kind of sit there and I watch them and I'm like, I don't get it. Like this is not going to be useful to me. Like I'm so glad that this is how you're going to do well, but it's not how I will. So I've just like that's fine, but I am like I always call myself a social studier because when I am like working on homework, I like to be around people or like always have like noise happening, like music, whatever. So I like to be around people and do work around people, and like I'll like do homework assignments with people. Like we'll like do our like online accounting homework together. We would do that. I mean, me and Issa got kind of distracted with that, but we still like could manage doing it together. But studying, I just don't understand how to study in a group setting. Like I just don't get it. Like I will never ask someone the other side of a flashcard. I hate that.
Oh my gosh, do not even get me started. Like I love the like if it's studying kind of like I'll use the flashcard example. If it's something I have been studying and I feel like I have it down, then I'll ask other people like, okay, can you like give me the flashcards, and then like I'll say it because it's so much easier saying it and hearing it like when you have it down, I guess. I don't know, it kind of makes sense because like you don't have it right in front of you. It's not like, oh, let me remember like what it looks like, you know? If that does not make any sense. It makes so much more sense in my head than it does when I'm saying it out loud. I sound crazy. They're like, what the heck is up?
My favorite thing is like walking to your test that you have with friends, and like as you're walking you're like, oh, I'm kind of worried, all this whatever, and then like every couple seconds someone will be like, oh, this is this, right? And you'll be like, oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Or no, actually maybe it's this. I'm trying to remember. I was just studying it earlier. And like on your way to your test, you're just like, oh, I'm so worried it's gonna be so hard. And like everyone's just asking each other, like checking that you like are remembering things right. And I think that's like, I don't know, it's so funny. It makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah. No, the worst is getting out of the tests and walking with people, be like, oh, what'd you get for this, what'd you get for that, and then they say, oh, I got C and I got D and then B. You're like, oh, I got 3 A's in a row, solid. Like, and it's the same version, like not even like test version 1, test version 2. That's I hate that happens to me all the time.
Same.
And then with classes being so big, like you can't even always get your exams back.
I hate leaving exams with people. I just like thinking about it, I'm like, I feel weird. Like I like it sometimes, but I don't like it because like it's always, you always feel exactly opposite of your friends. I feel like whenever I would leave, I'd be like, that was so good, like so easy, I think I did so good, and then they're like, oh, I feel horrible about it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And the next one, I'm like, oh, like, I don't know. I think there's definitely something I got wrong because I had no clue and I kind of guessed. And then they're like, oh, no, I felt way better about this one than the last one. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, why can't we all do good? Like,
Yeah. My philosophy during accounting exams were if I don't know it now, I will never know it. So I think that's why I got done with them so fast because I always felt bad like not waiting for you or Joss, like, but I was just like, you know what? They're taking longer because they actually know what they're doing, so they're taking their time, and here I am. Like, I did the homework, I did the exercises, but I still don't get it. And I know I definitely should have gone to see a tutor, but my pride gets the best of me, so I did not. But we still passed, so that's all that matters at the end of the day, is I don't have to take it again.
I was thinking about that because I was like, man, if I had like any like really good tip for people is like with accounting, we had like the option to take one of our tests on the day it was scheduled for at like all of our tests were like at like 8:30 p.m. also, which is so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
So we could take it then, or she was like, I'll eventually schedule a makeup version of it for after spring break, which originally would have been at like the end of the semester if we were going back to school. Like if you miss an exam, you could always make it up at the end of the semester. It was just like a one-time thing. But my advice is to, even if you feel a bit unprepared, always go to the first one. Like we went before spring break and then like we never went back to school after spring break. Everything was online. The people had to take it online, which they probably did better than we did because they probably were able to like cheat and stuff. But I would not have remembered any of that stuff because it was like a whole month and a half, almost 2 months later. Like I would not have known what to do on the exam.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's always better to just like go in feeling a little unprepared than like taking extra time and then having it harder.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I remember talking to you about it. I was like, I honestly have no idea about anything that's going to be on this exam. And I was really debating not going to that exam. But I ended up going because I was like, you know what? I'm probably never going to really understand it. So I would rather just get it over with and not risk the exam being harder. And thank God I did. So
there was only like 30 people there. And
yeah.
we were in a room for 2 sections, so there should have been like way more than that. But people were probably really spooked because of COVID, and she kept like sending like, you really don't have to come. And so it was like right before spring break, obviously, so people were like, yeah, I'm done. But like all the homework was still due at the same time, so I was like, if I'm already having to finish all the homework, gotta go.
Yeah. Ugh. I will never, ever, ever recommend taking that class unless you absolutely have to. Only take that class if you have to.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not fun. And that's coming from me, someone who does not like math, someone who does not like accounting. I would rather do almost anything else.
I was like really not looking forward to it, but I always forget that I, deep down in there, I have a math brain, and my brain loves the feeling of like finishing, like doing a whole math problem and like having the answer and like answering it, like looking at your test and it being one of the options. And
Yeah.
like I mean, I know everyone loves that feeling, but like I just like love the feeling of finishing a problem or like just I don't know what it is. So I know I have a math brain, so that's why the class ended up being pretty fine for me, but I still would say don't take it unless you're required to, because I would not choose to do it again.
Yeah. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, and it's just a lot. It's a massive plate by itself, and then having to add that on top of other courses, I just would not recommend.
I was like thinking about that. I was like, I don't know, no offense to accounting majors, but like how? Because I was like, I survived that class, but I don't know if I could take anything more advanced than that. So I love to challenge myself, but I will not challenge myself in that department. Definitely, I'd say stick to always challenging yourself in your own strengths.
Yeah. Definitely challenge yourself with things that you feel like you'd enjoy being challenged in.
Yeah. Like, I have to take this class for my major. Even though I'm not a design major within like fashion stuff, I had to take a class that had a lot of drawing. And if there's one thing I'm not very good at, it's drawing. But I actually did pretty well. Not like super well, but okay enough. And I kind of like to do it sometimes now just for fun. I like to like pick up all my stuff and try to do it. So I think that's definitely fun. And like, if it's something like out of your comfort zone within your major, I think it's definitely fun, and you'll be able to like justify doing it, and you'll like want to actually be motivated to do stuff with it. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess that's the question I have for you is like when you're feeling unmotivated and just really don't want to do anything, like what do you do to find that motivation, or do you just kind of put it off until you feel motivated?
I feel like I usually put everything off until I'm motivated again, but when I am like starting to feel unmotivated about, I don't even know if that word came out of my mouth right just then, but when I start to feel that way, I usually just watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I weirdly really like those like study tube videos where it's like the people who have like really clean notes and they like do like stationery hauls.
Yeah.
I love those. I love to watch those. I love to just like, I don't know, I just like to watch a lot of YouTube videos of like my favorite people, watching them do stuff that they love, and just like taking a little break. I feel like I always just like, whenever I feel unmotivated and don't want to do something, I just let myself take a break. And I know I can get easily distracted, but in the end, I know I'll go back to it and get my work done. But I honestly just do whatever I want and watch YouTube and all of that. And then I start to get down on myself a little bit, because then I start to feel lazy. I'm like, girl, you need to stop. And then I get motivated. That's usually how it works.
I live for those. Like, I see those. I don't really watch them on YouTube, but Instagram, oh my gosh, I have literally gone like 3 or 4 hours just scrolling through like my explore page and like looking at like the stationery or hand lettering or handwriting or cursive or whatever you want to call it, like videos. They're just so satisfying and they make me feel so good. And I'm like, I need to make my notes look good. And so those really motivate me and just like de-stress me. I love watching them at night, like right before I'm about to go to sleep. I'm like, it's like a massage for my eyes.
I feel like a lot of people can say that just like watching videos or like watching things of other people being motivated definitely helps you stay motivated. Like, I'll watch a lot of, it's like watching clean with me videos, like when people like clean out their closets and then it makes you want to do it. Like, any kind of like productive vlogs just really get me actually wanting to like get my stuff together.
Like Haley's video about her decorating her car for the summer, I was like, wow, I need money so I can do that.
Ever since I watched that, I was driving the other day and I like parked and I looked and I was like, I need to like shop vac the floor of my car. Like, it's covered in like pine needles and stuff, and I just need to like suck it all up and like make it all clean and nice. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow or something. Who knows? But I watched her video and I was like, I need to clean my car. I need to get more stickers for it, and I need to get like, I don't like steering wheel covers, so I'm not gonna do that. But I want to get like a cute sun shield.
I know. I really wanted the little cowboy hat thing that goes around the
I loved
mirror.
it.
I loved that. I thought Ryan was so cute. Oh my gosh, he was just like just putting his hand underneath it. That was so funny. The fact that she wanted to replace it with a surfboard, no thank you. But I also really want those LED lights.
Oh yeah, I love those. They're so cool. I don't know if they look that good in my car though, but I also don't have like a thing to plug them into, so, because I don't have like a car charger port like that. I have like a USB thing with my new stereo, but my port doesn't work, so wouldn't really even be able to.
Maybe I'll get some and can get my brother to put them in all of the cars. That would be fun. That'd be cute. No, I just love watching videos or like seeing my friends do things. Like when I see you like organizing your notes, or saw like Nat like organizing her stuff at her desk. I'm like, and I this is definitely the competitive nature in me. It's Issa, you're not doing great. Like you're not doing better than them. Gotta do better than them. So get on it. And so I'm like, oh, okay, gotta go organize, gotta go clean.
Yeah, I feel that way about like cleaning. Like whenever I see like someone else like cleaning the room, or like their room looks really cute, and then I'm like, oh dang, like mine's really bad. Like, and I think like, okay, so on Sundays we have like room cleans every Sunday, just to like make sure we're like keeping up on our stuff, keeping everything picked up, so that like we don't get no like rats or anything in our house. And so like every Sunday at like 9 p.m. our house manager will like walk around and like check, and then she'll like gives everyone a, like she enters people into a raffle for like having the cleanest room. And it gets so competitive, and I actually kind of really like that. Everyone's just like motivated when it comes to like incentives like that, I guess. But
Mm-hmm.
I just like whenever I see other people cleaning, it makes me want to clean. I'm not really a person who has to like thrive off of incentives to be productive, but they definitely help.
Yeah. No, when me and Nat finally won because our room was spotless, like three weeks in a row. We had the diffuser on, we had like our little fairy lights on. It was so cute. And then we finally won one week because we gave the houseman tea. We were so stoked, and I don't think we tried after that.
Oh my gosh, wait, was that the same? That was the same week that like you guys walked into Hole in the Wall, and we had like all of our cute lights, like our twinkly lights on, but like the main lights off, and we were playing like really wholesome music out loud, and you guys hadn't cleaned yet, and you're like, okay guys, we're gonna go clean, and y'all did like the same thing as us, and then you won, but we didn't have tea, so it's fine.
But like okay, to be fair, we were planning on like pulling out all the stops, so we were planning on putting like the twinkly lights on, the little fairy lights on. But turning the lights off was a nice touch. And just like playing the music, like we played our song. So mine and Nat's song is You Are the Music in Me from High School Musical. Like the one where they all are like playing the piano, and or where Kelsey's playing the piano for Troy and Gabriella, and then like all their friends come in. Not the one where Sharpay took over, but so we literally played that song on repeat for I don't probably at least like 30 minutes because we thought we heard like the houseman like walking around, so we're like, oh, she's gonna come in, she has to hear our song. But then she didn't come in for so long.
There's like, I don't know, there's also like something about music that is like really a big motivator. Like you have to like be listening to the right kind of music when you like work out, or like
Mm-hmm.
certain like work that I do. Like if I'm writing a paper, sometimes I like to listen to like um just like power ballad anthems over like I'm not really like a lo-fi beats while I'm working person. I like to hear like the lyrics and like the songs I like because I get like into it, and then I start like
Mm-hmm.
aggressively typing and stuff. So that's like kind of another thing that's like super motivating. It's just like whatever music you listen to when you're doing something really just changes the
Yeah,
whole ambiance. I choose to use that instead of vibe. I just can't get down with the word vibe anymore, so it's ambiance now.
I like it. I'm a fan. Yeah. I mean, for me, I think it depends on my mood because I have so many different playlists that are pretty much the same, except there are a few songs that are different. So I was like, oh, that's a totally different playlist. But there's this one I've had on repeat for like 3 or 4 weeks now, and I'm like starting to get a little tired of it. So I'm like starting to make another one that has the same songs, except for the few songs that I'm getting tired of. But like that's just what I listen to whenever I'm doing anything because I'm like, oh, I can sing along, I can dance along, I can do whatever I want, and I'm gonna be able to do things along to it. Like when I was cleaning my bathroom, that's the playlist I was listening to for like 8 hours. And then when I like study or do homework or whatever, I listen to kind of like pump up music so that I don't fall asleep. So I feel like, oh, I'm like energized. Like, I don't know. It depends on my mood, I think, because sometimes I want to listen to like kind of quiet music or songs that I don't really know so I don't get distracted and sing along. But then that also like sometimes works against me because I'm like, oh, what are the words? What I want to know this one.
I just, I think everyone should do this because it was really fun. But I just made a playlist called Sammy B's Top 100. And it's supposed to be like
Oh,
my top like 100 songs of all time. Like all my like actual like faves. Which like they definitely could change. And then heard a song earlier today and I was like, why didn't I put that on the playlist? So I might have to swap some things out. But at first, like once I got like halfway through, I was like, oh man, like I got I was worried because I had so many ideas of the songs that I wanted to put on it. And I was like, this is going to be way more than 100. And then it was only like 50. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, now I have so much extra room to add like my other favorites. And I was like, okay, but now how am I supposed to like pick? Because I already just put like everything that's like the top 50. So like, what about the rest? But I finished it last night and I'm really excited. And I think everyone should do that. But that also reminds me of just like like having to like listen to the right music for the mood, because I was driving back home with a friend after a concert really, really late one night, and it was like a pretty long drive, and I was in the mood to listen to like my slow, moody playlist, but it was so late and I was driving, and I never get tired driving. I'm like not a person who like would fall asleep driving, and it's mainly because I have trouble falling asleep anyways. But I got so tired and I was like, why am I listening to it? So I literally switched it to like my edgy screamo music, and all was well. I just think that just like really reiterates that like your music just has to match your mood always.
yeah. No, whenever I'm driving like late at night, like after concerts, because you get out late and also there's so much traffic. But whenever I'm driving late at night or I'm just really tired just for whatever reason, I always play music that will keep me awake, that I will be like, oh yeah, I can like sing along to this, or oh yeah, this is like super like stoked energy, or super stoked like ambiance. Just something that I can get excited to, you know? Like when I went to Pullman to move out, like we left at like 6 a.m. I played like this big long playlist. I made sure to play People by the 1975 first, because they're like screaming at me to wake up, wake up, wake up. It's Monday morning. And so of course I had to wake up, wake up, wake up, because it was Monday morning. Or maybe it was Wednesday, I don't know. I don't remember. Or Tuesday. I can't remember. One of the days of the week.
I feel like that's how I'm going to be this weekend, because I like just looked to see how long it would take me to get to Riley this weekend, and it's like 4 hours and 37 minutes, and I don't know what time I should like get there in the day, but I don't want to like get there super late. So I honestly think I might leave at like 6:30 in the morning.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wait, when are you going over? Friday?
Yeah, Friday. Which means, oh my gosh, I have to pack like
That's
tomorrow.
gonna be so
That's
fun.
so weird. These plans like just happened, so this is all so weird. Ugh.
That's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be like a mini girls trip.
I know. Well, it was funny because we were joking about it, and then hint hint, Girls Trip 2.0 is already being planned, and it's not even the original Girls Trip 2.0 that was for my birthday. It's for July 4th now. Like, what are we doing? But we started planning that, and then before that even happened, Riley and I had already joked about me going to stay with her this weekend, and then after we all started talking about the 4th of July, she messaged me again like the next day and was like, hey, so I know that's a thing now, but like, you still want to come this weekend? And so I was like, yes. And we were still like kind of joking, but then like very quickly we were not joking, and now it's an actual thing.
I love that. Oh, that's so fun. That's gonna be so much fun. Oh,
I love spontaneous plans.
no, me too. Me too. And I think it's so funny that we started planning Girls Trip 2.0, and literally we left for the first girls trip a week ago today.
Oh, yeah. That's so weird.
So like, we've only been home for a week. Not even a whole week, and we're already planning the next one.
Like, now, what are we supposed to do for Girls Trip 3.0? Because now 3.0 is going to be my birthday. So we gotta start planning, or we're not doing anything. Just kidding. There will always be something.
There's always something. I'll keep bringing We're Not Really Strangers, so we can always get deep.
Oh, I was thinking
and
about
we'll
that.
always pod.
We need to play We're Not Really Strangers on Girls Trip 2.0, because we didn't play enough on the first one.
Yeah, I'll shuffle the cards.
Ooh, good. honestly, like, everyone needs that game. Like, I wish I had it.
Like, literally, that's the only game that I will say that everyone absolutely needs, because it's, I mean, yeah, we call it a game, but it's really just like a get to know you sort of thing. Like, whether you've known these people for years or you've known these people for like a month, I have gone to know like one of my closest friends since I've known her since I was 5, and we've played this game, and it's just such an easy way to get deep and such an easy way to just talk to each other, because it's a game. So of course you're going to do it, right? I love it so much. So if
It was
any of you
so
guys
good.
ever want any of the questions, let me know. Hit me up, DM me, text me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Um, I'll like send you pictures of the cards or whatever.
I feel like you so would. I feel like you are, like, the type of person who, like, I'm like this too, where, like, if someone were to ask you, you'd literally take pictures of, like, so many of the cards and send it to them. Like, I will take a picture of every page of a textbook and send it to someone, like, if they wanted me to.
Yeah, no, I definitely have done it before. Like, I've done it with the cards, I've done it with like textbooks, I've done it with um like notes if someone like misses a day or something, or like they didn't get something. Like, I literally take pictures of everything and will send it. I think it's important. If people need it, if it's something that I think that people like really need, I will go to the grace of lengths.
Same. I, like, really don't care, like, how many pages it is or something, and, like, they'll be like, I'm so sorry, I'm so annoying, and I'm like, oh, I really don't mind. And it, like, only takes, like, a couple minutes to, like, take pictures of, like, 20 pages of something, so.
Yeah, no, literally, that's me. I always feel bad. Like, when I'm the person asking, like, if I miss it class, I'm like, I'm so sorry. Can you send me pictures of, like, blah, blah, blah? And they're like, oh, yeah, for sure. And then it's like 40 pages. I'm like, I'm so sorry. They're like, no, it's no problem. And then I'm also like the person that's like, no, it's no problem at all. It literally took me maybe
And
four
it's so
minutes.
funny because I am always like, oh, like, no problem. Or I'll even, like, reach out to the person and be like, do you want me to send you this? Like, if it's one of my friends and they weren't there, I'll be like, do you want me to send the notes? But then me as a person, I
Yeah,
never,
yeah.
like, really ask, or it takes me, like, a long time to, like, ask, or, like, I find a way to, like, casually, like, slide in to be like, could I, like, maybe get that, please? But, like, I'm just, like, really not forward about that, and, like, I'll, like, find a way to figure it out on my own before I, like, ask for the notes, which makes me feel so stupid sometimes. Like, I don't know why I'm like that.
No, that's me too. That's definitely me too. That was a good talk, I feel like. Every talk with you is a
Retweet.
great talk. Oh my goodness. I'm just so tired and I cannot focus. And so our time management will definitely be better next week. It'll be a much more riveting
Oh,
topic, I feel
yes.
like.
And we will actually do it on Monday.
Yes, we will. We're manifesting it. Not just manifesting it,
We're holding
we're
ourselves to it.
doing it. I'm so tired. I cannot
I
think
feel that.
straight. Well, that was a riveting talk. But it's always so good talking to you, Sam, and I just hope you have a really great rest of your day.
Thanks, Issa. And likewise to you all.
Bye.
Bye.